Hello everyone. Not sure if anyone will watch this, but I, out of curiosity, just checked the views and it seems like there were some views in my last videos. So now I feel a little bit intimidating to continue doing this like this because it's really no prep and I just mumbling whatever in my head, and I feel a little bit disrespected in a way that it can be wasting people time. But until I can do proper video, let's go for this update after almost 10 days water fasting. So I don't drink or eat anything except black coffee, tea. Sometimes I put a pinch of cinnamon and a quite a lot of salt. Not a lot, but I do add salt every day. I do take vitamin D daily and magnesium. The goal is to do that daily as well, but I tend to forget every other day. But yesterday I also have a pinch of vitamin B12. It's so little that I don't think it has any calorie, but vitamins are usually acceptable for fasting. So today I also plan to show you guys how physically and mentally healthy I am after 10 days. Oh, sorry, not after 10 days yet. I still have 5 hours more until the mark of 10 days. So, but today, this morning, I managed to make a list of categories that I want to track throughout my fasting. So I put into different main categories that I'm interested to see how it fluctuated throughout 26 days, and it's a bit might be a bit inaccurate because I only started doing this on day 10. So all the score that I gave for the last 9 days were based on my memory, but I cannot trust my memory, so the preciseness is still decent. The categories I track are energy, focus, strength, latency, how difficult it is for me to fall asleep, and sleep quality. I also have my Oura ring, so at the end of the whole fast, I will analyze all the data collected, including the latency as well. But for now, in this tracker, I will just add what I feel and not what the data show and the algorithm in Aura shows. I think it will be a good benchmark. And for the next category is hunger, which is I think one of the things that I'm or other people might be interested in. And weight. I forgot to weight myself and I only did it one because I almost stopped my habit of weighting myself every morning post wake up before drinking and after, of course, tinkling or pooping. But now I will try to weight myself, do this habit again just to see how my weight fluctuate every day out of curiosity. And I try to not be emotionally attached to the number because usually when I weigh myself, I would expect the weight to go down, but I don't think it's a healthy mentality to have. The next category is period. I would like to see the impact of my menstrual period. I think this plays an important role that I didn't even aware when I started fasting 2 years ago. We as women our body and hormones are more complicated, and it will affect how difficult it is for us to do prolonged fasting or fasting in general, because we do have craving pre and during our period. And then I also track my puking. This is really interesting. I plan to have a comprehensive video where I go through the whole list and categories at the end of the challenge. But for now, I'll just quickly go through the categories and also give update about the what the score of each category is at this very moment, the very end of day 10. So pooping, and then I also add computer work, kitchen work, and official study. So this is not like state measurement category, but it's like yes and no questions. Like, do I do computer work? Do I do kitchen work? Because I'm also work as backup person for our restaurant. And official study, next week I will start studying 2 places. So full-time boot camp, programming boot camp, which it will be really intensive. And then in the evening I will start my master degree in hospitality and tourism. So I'm very, very curious to see how I am able to observe all the new knowledge and process insight and information and stay alive basically without without input of energy source from food. And then I also add sauna and 1 calorie for glucose. I do have my PGM, which is already died. It just got broken, so I don't want to start a new one just yet. I would like to save it for later. So I will still add the data whenever I have one on there, but it will just, my hypothesis is that it's just constantly showing low. And what I'm more interested in is that I want to track my glucose at the very end of my challenge and also at the start of my refeeding window, and see how my glucose will react when I first introducing food again in my system after 26 days break holiday. And at the end, YouTube. So I kind of like only manage to do YouTube when I can find the time. So I also don't want to repeat myself. So I need to track what I say on every live video like this, and then I won't waste people time watching. Okay, so day 10, I'm going to the end of my day 10, and morning energy is 10 out of 10 because this morning when I woke up, I woke up before the alarm, and yesterday it took me about half an hour to fall asleep. Oh, actually, I should save that for the next category. But okay, this morning when I woke up, it was pretty easy waking up. I didn't feel like I want to stay in. I just want to get out of the bed and start my day. I would suspect might be one contributing factor is that I just had my new roommate from last night. So I actually shared a bed with her, and maybe that's the reason why it's easier as well for me to get out of bed. Okay, so that's 10 out of 10 focus. I don't feel like I have difficulty focusing on today's tasks so far. So I started working from probably 7 a.m. or 6 a.m. Actually, not quite remember. I can quickly check from here when I clock in, because when I do work. But I started a personal task before clocking in. So let's see. Oh, I started clocking at 10, but I definitely started earlier than that because I also do kind of like this tracking, um, and also tracking of my blueprint so far, which is my daily routine, covering all the activities that I want and need to do in order to optimize my well-being, and those activities covering around three topics: health, relationship, and professional growth. Anyway, a little bit out of topic. Let's get back to the 26-day fasting tracking. Okay. The strength, oh my god, I feel like so strong. And I feel like I can do push up easier than even before the fast. And I'm gonna show you soon. I did maybe, let's see my blueprint checklist, because daily goal is 26 because I'm 26. So daily goal is at least 26 squats and 26 push-ups. And I did for today 21 already. Let's see. I'll just show how many I can do at once. And also I will fulfill my daily squats, which I did only 3 so far. I like to not do the whole thing at once, but break it into different breaks. When I go to take more water or just take some break from looking straight to the screen, I learned this from uh, Andrew Huberman Lab, that is more healthy uh, for vision health as well as cognitive performance, that we have regular break and just look at the window or nature and try to expand your vision, and then also choose one point to focus and just very focus on that point for a while. And also another learning from this is the reason why sometimes I choose to change over the smaller water bottle, even though it's a bit harder to track how much water I drink. But because when I run out of water, I need to stand up and walk tiny bit until the kitchen, to the kitchen. So those break like that is also very beneficial. So we don't have to like stand all the time on our standing decks, but just those gentle, subtle movement like that also help with health in general and actually burning fat. That's what I learned. So I try to practice that. So latency and sleep, I don't know for today, but last night, like I told you, it took me about half an hour to fall asleep. And I did a small meditation session, 10 minutes before that. And I I'm actually not sleeping so well, in a way that I feel like I'm a bit in between waking and sleeping at some point. And I think it's because we just share a bed with my new roommate, and I haven't been able to got her old blanket, and so I just really conscious about moving, and I feel like I stuck in one position, and it's somehow subconsciously affect my sleep. Like I don't think I have enough or a lot of deep sleep. I think Oura Ring show the same uh, data. So yeah, I think it's mostly about the new sleeping body, not anything related to my fast. So my weight, I'm so sorry, I drank already before I remember that I need to weigh myself, so no weight for today. And today should be probably the last day of my period, so only spot. Mm, My period actually start the day before my last video, so on day 5 of my fast, which is a bit earlier than when it's supposed to happen. And I do have computer work today, no kitchen work. I'm going to cook for a friend and then came to his place to serve my 5-star Michelin Vietnamese curry and also play with his dog Daisy. So I'm in good mood. And I also done with what I think I'm supposed to do for work, so I will have a peace of mind just to have a good time. Haven't started official study yet. I won't have and I won't have sauna today. But actually in my friend place they sauna, so I don't know, maybe. Glucose. Wearing but not working. YouTube doing it now. Okay. Now it's time to show you my strength. And I think at first we can do the maybe to best perform the push-up because it's much more demanding energy wise. So I think let's show you the push-up. Where can I put this? Maybe here, because I also want to let you see the proper, if I can do the proper position or not. So now you're on the floor. We lower a bit. Okay. Actually looks pretty decent, that angle. So that you can see if my posture is correct. And I need to. Also, I just dyed my hair. Not sure if this will affect health or how I feel during the fasting because it's chemicals directly to my skin. So maybe some effect. I also decided from today that at the end of the 26th day, if I make it till there, I will do a blood draw to see all my biomarkers because I'm so curious to see what happened in my body after 26th day no food. Yes. But also I hope that you can see from the way that I talk, I was just like talking like normal person, right? I don't talk like a suffering person who are starving, but just normal person. Okay, maybe closer a bit here. Otherwise, my elbow will touch the sofa. Okay, now I'm a bit nervous. Okay, 9 push-up that is. Let's see my heart rate. 5 minutes ago is 79 and now is, let's see, 150, 155. I'm sorry, 115. And actually, maybe at some point I will show it with my phone. It was charging in the bedroom. But today I discovered that my resting heart rate, maybe why I'm sharing that, I can do some stretching. So today, when I was checking my Aura app, And I discovered that because I was listening to a podcast, and they were talking about the importance of heart rate viable, via, variable or variability and resting heart rate. And so I got curious, and I was like, oh, I track my those two metrics all the time, but why I never like open the app to to see for myself. So I did, and I was quite amazed. My resting heart rate was like my resting heart rate was 43, and my HRV heart rate variability was 100 and how many? Okay, I'll show you later after this. But yes, I don't know, should I take more time of people if anyone will be watching this to see me doing the SWOT, because I don't know what else I want to say, or maybe just explain to you a bit about the resting heart rate and stuff that I just learned today. So to make it easy to remember, the last time we were in that angle, maybe this time we can move you here or here. Yeah. This is messy. But there's no prepping whatsoever for this type of live video. It's just real life. Standing here is easy because my socks was a bit slippery. Okay, so about resting heart rate is generally more healthy if you have low resting heart rate. So as far as I remember, the healthy adult resting heart rate lies somewhere between 60 to 90 or even 120, but the lower the better. And I forgot to count this. Okay, let's just do some, and hopefully I checked 26. So what was I talking? Yes. So on the contrary, for heart rate variability, you would like to have higher number. So the higher, the better. And I shouldn't tell you information that I'm not sure. So let's wait. But you can also do Google search. It's really quick, like healthy range, healthy range for adults, HRV, and then you will see the suggestion from Google, Dr. Google. Even though my nutrition coach once said that don't trust Google, but I actually find it quite handy. Of course, we need to be extra careful and skeptical and critical about the sources of information displayed or provided by Google. But I usually read from trusted source, at least it sounds legit, and the author. I always check who read this and the education background. Even though again, I'm not a fan of certification and formal education, but I think for law and healthcare, especially medicine, is formal education is pretty obvious one way for us to verify the quality of the information or the writer. And also, like, I have no qualification, and I'm sharing all this information on YouTube. So please take everything I say with a pinch of salt, because I probably will be wrong. But the only thing that I can reinsure to you is that I'm telling you everything, either or both, as the top of my knowledge or from my own experience. So that's my promise for all the content that I have created and I'm creating and will be creating. Okay. I think so far we have reached 26. So let's call it a day. Ooh, sorry. And go check Aura app. I'm quite happy with the way I look right now. Like, my belly fat went away. I don't know if they really went away. Oh, my computer is dying. Not yet. I don't know if they went away or it's just like because I don't digest fiber and carbs, and maybe those whatever that trigger bloating in my microbiome. So that's why it looks a bit flatter. But I'm happy. I'm happy when I look into the mirror and I just feel really good. I can show you some muscle. So a lot of people worry about muscle loss during fasting, especially prolonged fasting. But I think it's not so bad, at least for now. And because I did do body composition before starting this fast, so I can compare. So you see, it doesn't really feel like I destroy all my muscle that I've been building for the last year or 7 months or so. And also something that I noticed from earlier fast is that like my buttock got smaller, which is not so desirable, but I guess is what I need to accept. And also I try to do the reason why I decide SWOT, incorporate SWOT to my daily exercise fitness challenge, even though it's so little, because I mean I don't want to make it too difficult, too complicated, and too many of them to maximize the friction for me to just do it. So let's have a very humble start. So I hope that with doing the SWOT, I can somehow don't affect too much my lower body composition, and especially that part, my butt. Okay, now we are here. Maybe here's easier with the light. Okay, have my phone here. So the readiness for today, resting heart rate. Okay, this is a very terrible way to show people. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to. Here, here. But then it's not correct way. It was like not reading well, so I will read it to you. Resting heart rate 45 BPM and heart rate variability 118. So as one article that I read, the resting heart rate that I'm having for today is actually like one of the top athletes in that range, because normally people will have from 60 and above. And heart rate variability, I'm at the very top. The healthy range is from somewhere to 112, and I have 118. If I click here, I can see week. So my weekly resting heart rate is 47, and the resting heart rate for this month is 47 as well. But because we just started this month, it's just the 5th of January. So this is mostly, or not mostly, but definitely my resting heart rate during the fast when I don't ingest food. And heart rate variability. Oh, interesting. So heart rate variability is better to have higher heart rate. And today I have 118. This week I have 86. And this month I have 86. Now I wonder why is that? Why is that? Why my heart rate variability just peak? I show you, if I show you the month. What? What? Like, look at the graph. Somehow in September. Oh, okay, so this is every month. And in December, my resting heart rate was 56. And oh, I'm sorry, my heart rate variability is 56, and November 55, and January 86, and today is 118. So it's really the peak. I don't know why. Maybe because it's in the middle of the day, and the more accurate data will be once the day has ended. Okay, maybe I shouldn't be that happy too early and proud about my result. But let me very quickly check for you the heart rate, healthy H heart rate, HRV in adult woman, age 26. I think we can trust Whoop or Aura. Let's do Aura this time because I'm wearing Aura. Tricky question. There's not optimal HRV for men, women, or even certain age group. HRV is highly sensitive, individual metric that varies from person to person. So you should compare your HRV to your all average over time to gain a sense of what's normal for you. It's normal to see daily daily sorry, I got distracted. It's normal to see daily and seasonal fluctuation. The best way to determine your normal HRV level is to use a wearable, blah blah blah. As a general rule of thumb, higher HRV is associated with rest and digest, general fitness, and good recovery. Lower HRV is associated with fight or flight, stress, or illness. Okay. Let's see some benchmark. Average HRV for women. The median HRV, which marks the middle of the distribution for women, is 35. So if higher is better, then I'm still in a better range because I have for this month 86 and October 52 and November 56 and somehow September 35. Either, yeah, maybe September was a quite stressful month. Yeah, really stressful. Then August is also good. I don't know, but in August I did my 8-day fast. Okay, I think this is also very long and very out of topic. So thank you for watching. If anyone is watching right now, for now there's nobody who watching. But I hope that if someone ever bump into this, you find something useful from this video. And I used to be not used to be all the time, but I were in a very low point of my life, a lot of uncertainties, negative thoughts, pessimism, frustration, feeling lost completely my joy to live, and I don't even know how to love my life anymore. And I was wondering why the heck I'm here in Finland alone, and I forgot all my motivation and conviction in life, and I just dumped myself and numbed my feelings with I'm getting even a bit emotional saying this, but like I also explained in the very first video why I do this prolonged fasting. I really hope to break the pattern with my food addiction and the way I use food, and not food but ultra processed food, as a way to escape or deal with all the stressor in my life. And I wholeheartedly believe that there are many more ways for us to handle stress, and it shouldn't be self-destructive behaviors. So I was able to quit animal product, meat, alcohol, cigarette, and now I'm working on my food addiction and improve my relationship with food, turn it from unhealthy to healthy. So if you ever can resonate with any of that, I hope you won't give up and keep try one more time until we finally succeed, and love yourself. My whole 2024 will be around loving myself and respect myself. Every decision that I made, it must be serving myself. It's not selfish. I used to think that thinking only for myself is selfish, but I need to be able to really love myself in order to love anyone else. It was a buzzword or a buzz. Oh my god, I'm late. Oh, I'm sorry. I know about the concept, but I didn't really understand in the profile level and didn't really practice. Because, for example, when I exercise or when I started my fitness coaching, my motivation is to have six pack, but it's not even for myself. It's for someone that I really admire and adore at that time, and I was hoping that with me having a six pack, they might like me back. So it wasn't coming from a self-love motivation. So yes, let's close this from here. I love myself and I hope you love yourself, and together we will spread and make this whole world a more lovable place. Peace out. Thank you.